I'm Dave Orrick, Outdoors Editor for the Pioneer Press, and I'm going to demonstrate here how you can remove your dog if it gets caught in a Conibear body gripping trap. This is the Conibear 220, the kind of trap that's used for raccoons, but also primarily for bobcats. It would be baited with these two tines, not necessarily, but it could be baited with meat. This is the trigger. These are two springs. When they release, the trap will snap down and it suffocates an animal. This, of course, is not a real dog, but dogs have been killed in these traps. Okay, that dog is now unable to breathe. This is a method described on page 34 of the Hunting and Trapping Regulations in the DNR book. A dog leash works, a belt can work also. I'm not a trapper, so I've only done this a few times. The first thing you should try to do is rotate the trap around the animal's neck, which could relieve pressure off the windpipe. Small animals have been known to have their necks broken, but generally this trap kills by suffocating. Put your belt through here, and then you got to get it through this other hole, which can be tricky depending on how the trap is arranged. Step down on one end of the belt, you got to pull nice and firm. There is a little safety catch here, that little hook. Now that spring is safely compressed. It's not applying any pressure on the trap, but notice that there is still pressure on the dog's windpipe. By the way, I am not, and I don't think most people are strong enough to compress this by hand. Oh, I can do the one. This is new. I didn't realize I could do this. Okay, let me get the dog out. I cannot do this when both are compressed. This dog might just have survived, assuming I found it that quickly. There. That was the quickest I've ever been able to do it. Now I've practiced this about 4 or 5 times. When both springs are compressed, I am not with 2 hands able to compress those springs. With the one I was able to do it. The thing to keep in mind is, of course, when a dog is out there hunting grouse or something like that, you don't know necessarily that it's been caught in a trap if you can't see it, because they can't often vocalize. You may or may not hear it. It's a good idea for everyone who is taking their dogs out during the bobcat season to go hunting or letting their dogs off leash to look for signs of traps in the area, and if you can, practice. You can buy one of these traps for about 15 bucks at Fleet Farm. You might be able to go right there in the store and actually give it a once over with a belt or a dog leash and try to do that.